Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing you how I'm able to achieve a half sewing and half fulani braids. I'll be using this extension and this weave on to achieve it. But first of all, I'm going to braid the back because I want to do the sewing first before the fulani braids. So I want to braid round the perimeters of the head so that I will do the sewing round in a way that when I want to pack up the hair, it will be so easy for me to do without someone seeing the braids. So that's what I did, and then braided down the remaining part of the hair. So I'll be showing you how I was able to sew in the braids. But first of all, I'll have to use the needle and thread to hold down the excess of the hair so that I'll be able to sew in smoothly. So I tried at first to see if I can sew in just without doubling the hair, but looking at it, it's not going to come out full. So I had to double it to be able to get a fuller this thing, because if you can see where I'm going to do the sewing is not that much. So if I don't double it, it's just going to be so scanty, not going to be full. So that's what I just did to be able to get a fuller braid, a fuller extension. Oh my god, to make it more full. So I tried sewing in at first, but it didn't work out. So I tried to use a bobby pin to hold it down so that it will be easier for me to be sewing in. Like, you know how you be sewing in and the weave-on is falling off. So I had to use bobby pin to hold down. If you look very well, you'll see that I use bobby pin to hold it down to make it easier for me to sew in without trying to rearrange and arrange and all those things. So, but one thing I noticed is that if you want to do sewing and you are not yet very good at it, don't use a long thread. Like, make it average or shorter so that it will be easier for you. I noticed that while doing this, but I've already brought out the different I had three different this thing to use. So I had to subsequently I had to like reduce the size, the length of the thread to make it easier for me to do the sewing seamlessly. So that's what I did, and then after I finished sewing in, I noticed that there are other places that I needed to add some more tracks. So, oh, see the beauty. I needed to see add more tracks. So this is why I had to start sewing in at this point again to fill up all the tracks, to fill up the hair and make it full. And actually it came out nice. When I had this, people really complimented it. They didn't even know it was a sewing braid though, if they didn't look properly. And some people, I had to tell them, yeah, I sewed in the back and then braided the front. And it was so sweet. So now I want to do the fulani braids, and this is a sample of the fulani braids I want to make. I actually like using an edge control to smoothen the hair, because my hair, I don't know, it has so much frizz. I don't know, maybe because, anyways, because it's natural, it hasn't been relaxed. So most of the time I'll have to use edge control if I want to get something that is very, very smooth. So that's what I did. After getting the parts, I had to use this clip to hold down the other side, and then try to get the other parts that I want to, and the size of the braid I want to make. So that's what I did, and then also use the edge control to make sure that the pattern is very smooth. So it's actually something that takes time. It takes time if you want your line to be straight and fine. So it has to take a long time for you to get it right. I don't know, for me sometimes it's very easy, sometimes it's very time consuming to make the pass to be straight and smooth. So being a natural, I had to use a bigger comb to comb it before starting to braid. Uh, it's not easy though. Let me allow you to watch to see how I was able to achieve the fulani braids and how beautiful the hair came out. And honestly, I love the hair. I think this is one of the best hair I've ever done. This is one of the best hair I've done. And I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and support me to grow. And I'm very, very grateful for you watching to even to this time. I know. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Better believe you, better receive you. Give me something I'm lucky. I don't need nothing. You are my everything. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me, only you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only make me your matter. Make me your matter. Make me your matter. Show me the signs. Make me a pass. Make me a pass. Give me one break, I need fair. Better believe you. Better receive you. Give me something I'm not. I don't need nothing. You are my everything. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me, only you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. darling. Oh, you running out of time, huh? But time ain't even real. You really need to chill. It's all an illusion. You get mixed up in the fusion. Whatever it is you're trying to see, you can sit down and just believe. But I wouldn't ever be the same all day. But I can tell you straight it ain't okay, baby. Oh, God bless me. God help me. Oh, I think I'm insane. God bless me. God help me. Ooh, I think I'm insane. You speak too solid till you scramble me. You speak your body, you mishandle me. You speak nonviolent till you ambush me. Now I'm not your violent with you. Now I'm not your silent treatment. That means no permission. Missionary getting boring, can you switch positions? Hard to say your song, you don't never listen. No, no. I'm in love, baby. Every repetition. Every all I've been seeing you. Wish it was different than what it was. I'm in love, baby. No mistake, no lying for us. No mistake, no finding us. I'm in love, baby. God bless you. And if you wonder if I hate you, I think I'm insane. God bless me. And if you wonder if I hate you, God help me. Ooh, maybe if it would've made me feel just like this, what I would do to make you feel just like this.
Maybe you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give can't be replaced. See, no one else, let me let you do. That's why I spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. drop the roof and baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, you can't be replaced. See, no one else, let me let you do. That's why I don't mind. I spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Drop the roof in. Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take